Hi guys. Okay. As we promised, we'll talk about, we'll talk about a very thorny issue. Um, yeah, breadwinners, eh? Hey, it's a very thorny issue. It's a very sensitive issue. And please, I do want you to indulge me on this. I'm going to speak from a different perspective. So come and share your views. But what I want to say is that, guys, the issue here, breadwinners, there's no easy way out of it. If say a guy comes to you, proposes marriage, and you are game, you both agree, on a way forward. This is one thing that you need to, look out for. One, if he's a breadwinner, at least you have determined that brothers is a breadwinner. First off, you need to know that there is a problem, and a problem that needs to be dealt with before you guys even get to hitch. If breadwinners, guys, are central to stability families as and Leandro, it's not only issue emali. It brings a breadwinner in some households uba nguye nomntu more like a father figure, somebody who brings not only a financial stability with family, but also who gets consulted kwizinto that are pertaining to a family. That's how it is, unfortunately. Now, if say, as a girl, you are engaged or you have intentions of having a serious relationship with this person, qala, speak to the brother, and determine ukuthi unayo na indlela of dealing with this, because it is definitely going to affect you as a sister. What's the way forward? How is he planning on dealing with le into? Because one thing that you cannot be, it is a breadwinner kokwenu, and do leyondo the same way that you've been doing it for years, and still have a family of your own. There's going to be a problem there. There are going to be clashes. So here's the thing. This is what a brother needs to do. And I had to deal with issues with Zinjalo Nam. This is what a brother needs to do. As a breadwinner, if you are a breadwinner kokwenu, this is what you need to do. As soon as kusbako umntu who's a potential, or you are engaged to a lady ukuthi in the chat, qala cut off the umbilical cord. Cut it off. What do I mean by that? The emotional blackmail that comes with it is the hardest to deal with, more than indaba yemali. And I can tell you now, sisters don't have a problem with a brother who supports his family. They do not. But the problem it is when there is a manipulation that comes with you providing, when everyone will come to you all the time about the issues zako kwenu. As a breadwinner, qala deal with your family before umntana wabantu aze and be part of your life. What do I mean by that? Introduce her before she is even there. The way you want to run your household, make them familiar with it before there is even umntwana wabantu in the picture. When I say in the picture, officially, niqale ikhaya. Because if you fail to do that, umntwana wabantu uzawuza and she will be hated, because for the mere fact that she's coming, She has full claim to your finances. She has full claim to your emotions and your mind and everything else that comes with it. So if you make that mistake and marry a girl, umzise kuleyo environment, it is good when there's no wife in the picture. It is good. I've done it for years, but once there is umntwana wabantu, sit down with your family. Whether it's something that any discuss with your fiance or not, but sit down with them. Tell them that there's this person who's coming, who is now integral part of your life. Sit them down. Tell them that the spring from which amanzi bephuma khona basela kuwo, it is going to be affected by her being in your life. You will not be able to give them everything that they want as uqhele ukwenza, because you have your responsibilities. You have children to raise, you have a wife to take care of. And here's the thing, even if untwana bantu can afford, even if she's able to pay her way out, once she comes, there's no wife who should be independent, financially independent. A charter now. When I say that, I'm not saying, let me explain before you take it out of context. It is your responsibility. 100% of your salary is hers. So if there's 1,000 rands that goes and ipatale DSTV kokwenu, you are taking from her money, even if she affords. So deal with that first. Make them aware that she is coming, and you have decided that now that she is coming, it is your responsibility. Normally, it's something that does not even need to be explained. But because, there is this situation, explain it. The issue, man. Explain the emotional detachment. When I say detachment, I don't mean, ubana, uzaku, you will not care. But, the clinging part comes with spending time. Because remember, you're marrying somebody that you do not know, that has not been part of your growing up like your family has. So, we are qinisekisa into yobana as she comes, you give her total attention. If you had a tendency, or rather this culture of going home every month or every week or every second week, they must know good it's not going to happen as it used to happen. In fact, even if she does not have a problem with that, where now it's your duty as a man to, as indlela of, yokunamathela to your wife, you need to cut ezo zinto. Life must not be normal, even if in the long run you'll get back to it uzenza, because there's this person now who has come, who needs your attention. So before she even comes, it's your duty to make sure ukuthi uyalumleka now. And the issue of winning is a big problem emadodeni. We become, mama's babies, okay, forever. But this is something that needs to be managed. Nobody is saying you must not love your mother. Nobody is saying you must not, take care of your mother. You do that provided you have first solidified umtshato wako, solidified the relationship, and with doing that without setting up the girl who has come into your life. And let me say this again. It's not about the finances, kakul. It's not really about that. And I can tell you that 90% of amalady, they don't really care if you are taking care of your family. They just do not care. All they want is proper, way of doing things. And you knowing food, even family knowing what, they cannot just come in, overlook her and want things, or want free access to your pocket, free access to your time, because it is a betrayal for you to give money to abantu bakokwenu without consulting your wife. In fact, wise men, excuse me, when they have a spouse, when they have a wife, they always make sure, even if your mother comes and for whatever reason she comes to you and say, hey, you know that, you know, there's this need and whatever, even if you are going to give her, make sure that you do that through your wife. Even if she has spoken to you, give the mother the money to your wife to give to her. In that way, it makes her know that it is not you who has given her the money. It is you as a, you know, as family, as a unit. You know, these are some of the things that we struggle with, but they need a bit of time to deal with. But guys, let's protect abantwana babantu as besiza, and the issue of integration to a family, it is your responsibility, bruh. It is your responsibility. When a new, you know, person comes into your life, remember, you know her far more than, you know, the rest of the family. Imaz. Now, integration yake, and it does not start when she is there. It starts when she is not there. You know, introduce her before she is there and manage it. The issue of mothers-in-law and no Dapsy fighting with your wife, dude, it's your duty to deal with that. You know, ufanele ukuthi umprotecte from ezinto, and it starts with small things as fana nalena yemali, your time, and managing relationships and needs that your family has. You manage that and make sure that you protect umntwana wabantu. So the biggest problem kwi feuds zo mother-in-law no makoti, they emanate directly from how you have, you know, set up, how you have paved indlela yokufika kwamakoti and her integration. It's your responsibility as a man, and futhi it's yours to manage. I don't care how complicated it looks, but it's yours as a man to manage. And zizinto that you need to triumph when it comes to zona, and make sure that that peace you so that's the little that I wanted to say. There's more, of course. There's too much that, you know, I can say, and most of them are based on, you know, my experience. Some are based on yeah, a lot of things. Let's see what we can what we can esnoyenza ngale into. But let's talk about it. Let's see how it goes. Your views?